To plan Edo proper, we go forget the town planning law of 1972, ready to send the recent bill to Edo State House of Assembly. Edo government, na him talk this one. Edo State government don hold the weekly State Executive Council meeting on Wednesday for Government House for inside Benin City. This ESCO meeting na the first meeting when Governor Obaseki dey attend as chairman of the council since he returned from a 3 weeks vacation. Andre Mata, the Commissioner for Communication and Orientation, come yarn tori pipo after the meeting say council go chook mouth for 2 executive bills next week Wednesday and send them go House of Assembly. He tok say the bills wey be Edo State Physical Planning and Regional Development Bill and Edo State New Town Development Bill go help take care of the physical planning matter for Edo State and come still chook body with agenda to plan Edo.
Today's ESCO meeting was presided over by His Excellency the Executive Governor of Edo State, His Excellency Govumet Obaseki. And the beauty of today's ESCO is that today was the first official working day of the governor. Because he went on a 3-week vacation and resumed formally and back to work, particularly in his capacity as chairman of ESCO. And the good thing about today's meeting is that 2 executive bills, as was directed by council, will be presented next week Wednesday for consideration by council, namely the Edo State Fiscal Planning and Regional Development Bill, which of course repeals the one of 1972, which of course is outdated, and it will help strengthen the hands of the Edo State government in taking care of the fiscal planning needs of the state, especially now that we have the Operation Plan Edo, and also the Edo State New Town Development Agency Bill. So these 2 bills, as was directed by Chairman of Council, will be presented by the Honorable Attorney General of Edo State for consideration by the Edo State Executive Council and consequent transmission to the Edo State House of Assembly. So that once these 2 laws come into place, it will help the ongoing efforts in planning Edo in a way that we have a city that we all be proud of.
Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability, Jonathan Lawani, come talk say council direct the Commissioner for Local Government Affairs make sure say local government do their work to make sure say the environment dey clean. He come here and say all the local government go dey involved to stop the waka waka of rats from community to community sake of say that they cause yamayama disease like Lassa fever.
At today's ESCO, the chairman of ESCO, who has just officially resumed today, reinforced the importance of cleaning Edo State. He made it very clear today that one of the top priority for the government is to make sure that Edo State is clean and healthy for all the citizens. A part of the conclusion today is that the local government must wake up to their duties, and he directed the Honorable Commissioner for Local Government Affairs to ensure that the local government organs are top of their duties to make sure that their various local government are clean, while the Ministry of Environment will continue to roll out policies and strategies to achieve this. On our part, as the Ministry of Environment and Sustainability, we have come up with different strategies to ensure the city centers are cleaned, maintained in an acceptable standard. What we have done is that we have allocated the city centers to different officers of the ministries to take ownership, to maintain. That includes to clear grasses, to ensure quick evacuation of waste, to ensure proper waste management by householders along those paths or different zones that belong to them. Also, we have engaged the head of environmental heads at the various local government. We have come up with a schedule of activities covering 3 months, which they must carry out on a daily basis and report back to the ministry as part of cleaning up Edo State. These activities include, like I mentioned earlier, clearing of overgrown grasses, proper waste management, proper evacuation of waste, cleaning of our markets, and most importantly, control of communicable diseases such as Lassa fever. It's from not every area, because what we have noticed is that if you take this war of fight against Lassa fever, which is no other method than to deratterize the place, harvest rats, and sanitation of the communities, you can solve the problem in one local government and then push the rats to another local government. So we must collectively attack this menace. by making sure that all local governments are involved in retirization, because rats travels faster than any human. You can have a rat in a goat today, that same rat, you find it in another local government within 24 hours. So what we are asking is that all local government must now be involved in cleanliness, which involve waste management, clearing, and harvesting of rats to make sure that the problem of Lassa fever is put to proper check. On a final note, the ESCO recognized the importance of our role as individuals, citizens of the state. Even if we embarked on cleaning all the public places, without the house owner, the people living in their houses, taking ownership to clean their premises, we cannot achieve a clean Edo state. My appeal to the people of this state is that we should have that culture that we are known for. I grew up in this state. I understand how we clean up our houses, even without the force of monthly environmental sanitation. We have not had that for quite a number of time because of the economic effect of shutting down the state within 2 hours. But that does not mean we should not, on our own, carry out sanitation of our premises, especially now during the rainy season where we have overgrown grasses. It is sad enough that when you are driving along the street, you see a very beautiful house with beautiful cars parked in the compound, but the frontage is dirty, including overgrown grasses. We should, as a matter of appeal to the people of the state, clean your immediate surroundings. But if you fail to do this, the ministry, in collaboration with the local government, is ready to enforce the law, because the law is clear on sanitation, and we are going to enforce the law to make sure that defaulters are arrested, are persecuted.
Omo Aluke Ajakaye, TMC TV News.